What's up, guys? I'm Mars with Sundown Collaborative Theater. I'm going to be helping with backstage Foley and effects for the great Impresario Boris Lermontov would like to invite you to dinner. And I just wanted to share with y'all one of my favorite origami creations, nice and simple. So let's get to it. All right. So we're going to start with a piece of paper like this. I have it textured differently on each side so that you can more easily sort of keep up. And the first thing that we're going to do is take corner to corner and fold it in like this. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I usually try to get it as close as I can to perfect. Now that we have our triangle with our double flap at the top, we're going to take each side and fold the triangle basically in half. So we get an even smaller triangle. So it should look like this. And if you unfold it all, you should have a nice sort of cross texture there. And only one of them should be folded a different way, so you're going to fold that to match the others. That way you sort of end up with a sort of pyramid sitting structure. You're going to take one face of your pyramid, sort of lay it out, and you're going to basically flatten them out against each other so that you get the appearance of one whole triangle. Cool? And then you're going to do that on the other side so that you end up with 4 little independent fins sort of stick out. So once you have those creases sort of made, it should stand up like that. And just to make sure, you have your square. The texture that you want to be shown outside is the one you want sort of sticking on the outside of your little triangle. And now that you have that, you're going to pick whichever face is your favorite, whichever 2 fins. And you're going to fold them up, take the end of your triangle and fold it up to sort of hit the top of the triangle, like that. And you're going to do the same with the other side here, so that you sort of end up with a little diamond, square, whatever you want to call it, on one side. So it should look like that right there. Now that you have this, you're going to flip it over so that the side we just made, little prayer hands, are down. And you're going to twist, you're going to bend the triangle up at a little past the elbow of the prayer hands. And you want to try to keep it even as best you can, but don't worry too much about that as you fold it over. So on this side you have the prayer hands with the little elbows sticking out, and on this side you have the back of the prayer hands. You can sort of see that in the middle there. Then you're going to take one of your prayer hands and bend it just straight down like that. And you want to sort of flatten it once you get it at a good enough angle so that it sticks down. And you're going to do the same with the other prayer hand. Just straight down. You want to try to keep the evenness of these 2 lines at the bottom. Although again, that's just me being particular. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be all even. And once you have that, you flatten it out. And then you're going to have these 2 flattened down right here. And on the other side, you're going to see the bit of triangle peeking over the edge. You're going to take that bit of triangle and fold it down like that, so that it all is sort of flush. And then you're going to take a little bit of it and bend it back up. So you get this nice little squiggle texture there. And now you can fold your butterfly. Now there are a lot of different things you can do. I mean, technically when you fold it, you can be done. But I like to sort of create a bend to them. So you'll see that there's a crease right here it might be difficult to see with the texture, but where we've just bent over the head of our butterfly, there's a crease. I guess it really doesn't matter exactly where it is, but I like to bend down the wing. So like take it after we've bent it over and bend down the wing like that, and then bend down the other wing, so we end up with sort of this structure. And then I'll have like the back, it'll look like that basically after you've done it, because you folded it in half and then folded down the wings. And I like to take each side and sort of take these lines and fold them in so that they touch the middle. It really creates a sort of depth to your little critter. Now, I've always called it a moth, but a lot of people sort of see them more as butterflies than moths, which I get because of how the wings are held. But with that, you have yourself your own little butterfly. And that's it. I mean, yeah. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good one, and be sure to check out some of my other creations that are going to be on the stage of Boris Lermontov's house, I guess. Thank you, and have a good one.